Hey everybody, this is Tambion and I'm back with another Transformers video review. This time I have Transformers Generations Rattrap, and once again this is a series that comes with an IDW comic book and a figure. So you can see Rattrap right here, pretty awesome. Looks like there's something there, I don't know, it looks weird. So go ahead and flip them around and you can see Rattrap here in both forms, along with his bio and his technical data, and once again he's above average on everything. So and then some of the other figures that were supposed to be in this wave were supposed to be, and like I said, Crosscut never made it into this wave, so they ended up having to put him in the next wave. So alright, so let's go ahead and get this guy open and check him out. So I'm back with the Rattrap out of his package and in his beast form. Some of these panels aren't closing up exactly flush, but with the way that this figure looks, and especially in his robot form, a little bit of gappage on some of these seams, I don't mind at all. Taking a look at him real quick, you can see there's a couple of paint applications, a few areas, you can tell that they painted this a little different and not while the pieces were together, so because you can see kind of how that is on there. Looking at real quick, you can open and close his mouth, and for the most part his bottom teeth are also painted. So I'm gonna raise this up real quick because I think some of that was off camera. And you can see like his little teeth, some of his bottom teeth are kind of painted. They're not painted all the way. If you wanted to take a little paintbrush and add a little bit white to that, you could get that looking real good. His feet do move forward and back, but you have nothing right here. You can just turn it side to side. So, and then his back feet do bend a little bit, and then you have that right there, and then his tail bends up, and it actually has a wire in it. So if you bend it up like that, it's gonna stay. If you bend it down like that, it's gonna stay. So I don't really like wire and stuff like that because it can potentially, the wire can snap and then you'll be in a weird, tail could be in a weird position. So, yeah, I think you can even bend it sideways too, so it's cool. His weapon does store underneath him, and you can see a little bit of his robot form underneath him. It's not completely hidden. So let me undo that real quick, and I'm going to show you something else that you can do with him. If you bend the legs down, you go like that. You can bend the tail up, and you can, do something like that, and then that down like that, and then you can bend the head. Right. On mine, I have a little bit of a problem. Sometimes this little portion doesn't want to come down. But you can go like that, and you can get him in a standing position also. The only problem is, you can see his robot parts, so turn him a little bit, but it doesn't have the same effect as, hey you guys, come on man, pass me the football or something. If you wanted to display him like this, you can. I don't like to keep the gun in here because it kind of looks dirty, so I don't put that in there when I have him standing like that. So for his transformation, a lot of people say to be careful on him because there are some portions, and I'll point them out, where you can potentially break this figure because there are some very small pieces in here. So be very careful with this. Something else that I thought was surprising was the level of transformation that they gave him. They only gave him a 2. I thought he probably would have been a little bit harder than that. It took me a lot of kind of fiddling around to figure him out exactly right, especially with the way that his feet fold up inside of his body. It took me a little bit of fidgeting and trying to working things around to get him to look like this. And even though he's not, all his seams aren't perfect, it's a lot better than it originally was the first time I did it. So let's go ahead and get into transformation. I'm going to go ahead and move the rat head up, and then I'm just going to leave that like that. So first thing we'll do is this side portion, this panel right here, it tabs into the arms. So you want to untab that, and then you can take and rotate it around. It's on 2 hinges, so you got a hinge there and you have a hinge there, and you can just rotate that whole panel around and kind of onto the back like that. Then you want to take the arms, just rotate them up like that, and then the part with the feet, well, this part right here was kind of had me a little worried the first time I did this, because this portion right here kind of clips into these back feet, and I really didn't know how to do that all too well, and I was really afraid of it. Not so much anymore now that I have it figured out, but you can then take this portion and rotate it under, and then you can take this, rotate that down, and you want to leave this up for right now, but the part that people are breaking off is this portion right here, from what I understand. And as you can already see, there's already some stress marks on mine, and I've transformed it like 3 or 4 times. So I think after I get this into his bot mode, that's gonna be the last time I do this. So you bend that straight, and the very first time I did that, you want to take this and then the very first time I did it on either side, I was like, oh, please don't break, please don't break. And it didn't break, but I had to use excessive force to get it through. Alright, so you want to leave this portion up like this, and then you want to take this and then take the leg so that it's down, and then you want to push it in like that, and then you want to take this portion and it rotates around onto this side, and then that clips it and keeps it in like that. So you do that again, push it in, see, so you can see it's pushing in, and rotate this around. Come on. And then you take and just take the bottom foot, point it down, which I have the leg sticking out right now, so it doesn't look like it's being pointed down, but it's being pointed down. You'll take and tab this portion into here, and then you lift the foot back up. And you want to do that with this side, like that, and lift the foot back up into there. Alright, so then we want to come up to here where the arms are, and you want to notch it 1 up. You're going to look at this gray bit right here. This is what you're looking at. You're going to go 1 notch up like that, 1 notch up like that, and then it swings out, and it went up 1, and then you want to rotate it around, and then you're going to go up 1 more so that this is up on the top. So bring that up, lift up, rotate the arm around, and you want to take, oops, wrong way, like that, then like that, and I'm going to rotate the head down, the beast head down, then rotate his robot head around, and then you want to take this portion right here, and it's on another little kind of 2 jointed thing, and you can go around and go up, and then you can take this portion right here and kind of plug it into here, and if you push it up, then it should stay pretty well. So see, you know, I can push it down and it won't come back down. So like that. And you want to take these hands and rotate them to the side. And you want to be kind of careful with these hands. I don't know that anybody's broken them, but you know, you could easily over torque them and, you know, break some fingers off potentially. And I would just be careful with this figure all around. And basically, there's Rattrap in his robot form. So as before, I took the gun off and moved it to the side. You can actually split the gun into 2 portions. So he has 2 guns. So you can be dual wielding guns, or you can tab them together and it's 1 big gun. If you take and there's a panel on his arm. If you lift this panel up, then you can undo this and then it becomes some binoculars for him. So you can either have them with binoculars, or if you potentially wanted to use them as bombs and say they were bombs, then you could also do that. On the show, he was an expert with bombs and such, with explosions and stuff. All right, for his articulation, it's fairly well. He has a lot of it. So you come up to the head, he can turn it. It is not a ball joint, but it can be tilted up and down, and you can go left and right. Then you can, with a ball joint for the shoulders, you can go up, you can go back, you can go out about that far, and that's as far as you can go. Then the elbow only goes to about there. Nothing on the wrist. Yeah, it's nothing on the wrist. Nothing on the waist. But then you come here to the waist, and there's a ball joint in here. So you can go forward. You get a little hindered going out, but you can go out to the side and then out to the side that way. Then, as you can see right here, there is a twist right above that ball joint. Then you have your knee joint, and that's about it. You don't really have anything here in the foot except for this foot right here. So as I stated with my Waspinator, I'm really impressed with what they've done with re-engineering these figures and making them new again, using a lot of the new kind of techniques and even things that they haven't done before, or that I haven't noticed before, like with how the feet were done. Overall, this is a really good figure. I would actually suggest picking this one up, especially if you're a Beast Wars fan. Pick it up. It's a no-brainer. Other than that, just be careful with this and be mindful of all this, what all this has to offer, and you know, how it could potentially maybe break. Oh, something else that I wanted to show that I kind of forgot about is, if you look right here, little bitty maximal symbols on his arms. That is outstanding. That's, you know, something that they didn't have to add, but they did. So good job again. You know, you go from crap to gold. You know that Hasbro can do it when they put their mind to it. Once again, thank you for an awesome figure. And with that, I'll go ahead and conclude my review of Rattrap. Don't forget to check out my other videos, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. This has been Tambiota, and I'll see you next time.